My son's revenge on his stepmother left her speechless. After my wife died in a car accident, I was left raising my 9-year-old son Tyler alone. 2 years later, I met Sarah at my grief counseling group. She seemed to understand our pain and slowly became part of our healing process. Sarah would bring Tyler his favorite cookies, help with school projects, and even kept a photo of my late wife on our mantle, saying she'll always be part of this family. But subtle changes began. Sarah would accidentally move my wife's photo to less prominent spot, claiming she was just dusting. She'd throw away Tyler's drawings that mentioned Mommy in Heaven, saying they were preventing him from moving forward. When Tyler asked about his mother's jewelry box that I'd saved for him, Sarah suggested we donate it because holding on to material things isn't healthy. The breaking point came when Tyler's teacher called about his Mother's Day project. Every year since the accident, Tyler made a card for his mom, and we'd visit her grave together. This year, Sarah had volunteered to help with the school event. When I arrived to pick up Tyler, his teacher pulled me aside. "I'm concerned about Tyler's project," she said, showing me a generic Happy Mother's Day card. Sarah told him he should make it for her instead, that his real mother can't receive cards anymore. Tyler was very upset. That evening, I found Tyler crying in his room, holding a crumpled paper. It was his original card for his mom, which Sarah had thrown away. When I confronted her, she was defensive. "He needs to accept reality. I'm his mother figure now. You can't let him live in the past forever." We married 6 months later, and Sarah immediately began erasing more traces of my wife. She redecorated Tyler's room, removing the star projector his mother had bought him. She scheduled her book club meetings on the anniversary of my wife's death, making our traditional memorial dinner impossible. The worst part was overhearing her phone conversations. The kid is finally starting to forget her, and give it another year and he won't even remember what she looked like. She never knew Tyler heard these calls from the hallway. For Tyler's 12th birthday, Sarah insisted on a surprise party at our house with all her friends and their children. She wanted to show everyone how well she'd integrated into our family. What seemed strange was Tyler's enthusiasm about this party. Usually, he preferred quiet celebrations, but he kept asking if all of Sarah's friends would definitely be there. During the party, Sarah gathered everyone in the living room for her speech. She stood next to the mantle where my wife's photo used to be, now replaced with a picture of Sarah and Tyler. "I want to thank everyone for celebrating Tyler's special day with us," she began. "Becoming a mother to this wonderful boy has been my greatest joy. I'm proud to say he now calls me Mom, and we've built such a beautiful new family together." Tyler smiled and nodded throughout her speech. When she finished, he stood up with his new tablet, his birthday gift from my parents. "I made something special to share with everyone," he said quietly. He connected the tablet to our TV, and suddenly a video began playing. It was a compilation Tyler had secretly recorded over months. Sarah throwing away his mother's things, her phone conversations about erasing his mom's memory, and her telling him to stop living in the past when he mentioned missing his mother. The final clip showed Sarah from yesterday, practicing her speech in the mirror. The kid finally stopped asking about his dead mother. Mission accomplished. The room fell completely silent. Sarah's face went white as she lunged for the remote, but Tyler calmly held it away. "I never call you Mom," Tyler said clearly. "I never will. And I made copies." Sarah grabbed her purse, stammering excuses to her mortified friends as they quietly filed out. At the door, she turned back desperately. "Tyler, we can work this out. I was just trying to help you heal." Tyler looked at her with the same calm expression he'd worn all evening. "Mom always said the truth comes out eventually." She was right about everything.